Hello there, beautiful. It is once again time for another Veda update or post. Yep, so sorry. It's Thursday at 11:45 p.m. here, so it still is technically Thursday, so I'm still in the clear. Um, Today, I'll tell you about my day first of all. It's been a pretty cruisy day. Um, I didn't do too much. I woke up and I cleaned the house because tomorrow we have a inspection coming at like 9 o'clock in the morning, which I sadly have to wake up for, which is going to be very annoying. But yeah, so I've been cleaning the house, making sure everything's really nice, and then I got dressed. I got nice and spiffed up because I went out to the sorry about that noise. I went out to the theater and I saw Charles Ross, or Charlie Ross. What he does is he does one man Star Wars, and he's currently doing one man Lord of the Rings down here in Australia. He's Canadian. He's from Vancouver. If you remember Mr. White back in TIS, he's Mr. White's friend. So yeah, I got to go see that show, which was amazing. I have the ticket here, if you want to see. There we go, One Man Lord of the Rings by Charles Ross. So I went and saw that, and being the big nerd I am, it was absolutely amazing, and I loved it. Yeah, it blew my mind. I saw his one man Star Wars, and I've seen this one, so trying to compare them is pretty hard. Um, the show went from about 7:30 to about 9 o'clock, so about an hour and a half. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot, which is why I can't stop talking about it. But yeah, then I came back home. I'm downloading movies that I can watch to keep me up because I haven't been sleeping, which was that big ding. That's my downloading transmission saying it's downloaded. But yeah, I'm wondering how you've been, wondering if everything's okay. I haven't been able to catch you on Skype or Facebook or anything. I know that's because you're busy and stuff, but hopefully I can catch you up soon. So, random facts for today. Actually got some good ones. I was rummaging around my scuba gear because I have to clean it soon, and I found two things which is quite impressive. This first one here, it's very fragile. Um, if you remember me and David, how we were very close, well, it's very tattered as you can see. I was given this. It says, I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me, has called me heaven forward in Jesus Christ. It's Philippians 3:14. This was when our exams was going through, and I've kept this ever since then. It's just something that reminds me during exam, which I'm actually going to keep on now, which is why it's very tattered. And something between you and me, if you ever remember me being the little poet that I was, and we were the black and white world, is this. As you can tell, I wrote it with one of my maths pages. But if you ever remember, in a world, this is what it was, if you can remember it. In a world of monotone black and grey stands a society of sheep. Businessmen walk by holding their dull grey suitcases filled with paper as they pass by a group of young teenagers huddling in a cuddle, passing out the new temptations of the cheapest dull black cigarettes. Mischievous mothers not for their meet for their daily gossip about the neighborhood as they peer out of their windows, observing the dark outlines of the abs of the pool by standing at a bus stop. A pair of lovers embrace and watch the monochromatic world go by. They see the grey leaves move in tune with the winds. They watch a group of toddlers playing cops and robbers. They see the businessmen. They see the rebellious teenagers. They see their desperate wives. But what they feel in this world is a color. As he turns towards her and looks into her dark grey eyes, he feels his hands running through her hair. Her eyes close, and as they move in closer, the grey leaves change, and as their lips touch in this dark world, a burst of color pulses out, and as he looks back, he sees the yellow tinge of the businessman's tie, the seductive red lipstick on the wives' lips, and the dirty orange of the cigarette butts but as he looks at his lover, he only sees the bright blue and luscious green. For he only sees the brightest blue and luscious green. For in her eyes, the true world, the true color of life, of the true color of love, of life, and of fate. In her eyes is eternity. I don't know if you remember that, but I found that, which is pretty amazing. It's pretty crappy, as you know, but that was number 2, and that took up quite a while because I'm really bad. But hopefully I'll try to edit that out, but I probably won't. Number 3 is I'm wearing a jumper. It's starting to get cold, which I'm really thankful for because it's been damn hot here. But I'm going to cut this short now because that poem took up a lot of time. Wondering how you are, wondering how everything is going. I really miss you. My hair's nice. If you can see, I'll block out the light behind me. My hair is nice and gelled up, which matches well with my Survivor headband. Just saying that. But yeah, I miss you a load, and you know how much I care about you. Hopefully you got your message, and hopefully I really didn't wake you up, because that would be really bad if I did. I'll feel pretty shitty. But I just needed to talk to you, or just convey something towards you. Lots of love. You know that I miss you a lot, and yeah. Veda Day 13, 11:51 p.m. here on Australia. That's how we roll, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to be gangster, or more like a linter, I don't know. I love you loads, and I will hopefully speak to you soon. So, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Bye.